Okay, we're going to do our October flip, Fauxbonichi flip. I'm trying new software. I'm trying to find a camera. I love my Canon, but I hate hooking it up every single time because it doesn't save to the computer. And the new webcam app for it doesn't work on a Mac. Anyways. Okay, so this is my October divider pages. It's just a paper from Simple Stories. I added some little stickers and alphas. I printed out the quote on some vellum, and then I sewed around that and added a wax seal on the corner. And that's how I started October. October 1st was all about the foods. These are Simple Stories Apron Strings, I think, is the collection. But yep, we made Mexican meatloaf burgers, and then I turned them into muffins, and actually we made meatballs out of it too. And it's 12:30. And then I sun-dried some more of my, or they're not sun-dried, they're in a dehydrator, but sun-dried tomatoes. Yeah. More of that paper. I could use that paper on every page. That whole Apron Strings collection. I love it. I cooked up some of our winter squash that we had, a peanut squash and some of the delicata squash, and I used it up a couple of ways. The first night, or well, it's the first meal, I stuffed the delicata with this rice mixture, chickpeas, rice, and that kind of stuff. The second day I turned it into a soup, and I had mine in a bowl, but Josh had his in one of my little pumpkin squash. Or a peanut squash. Peanut pumpkin squash. So, yeah. I think that turned out pretty good. This is P13 paper. Everybody asks me where I get that. I get it from scrapbook.com. I don't know who else sells it, but that's where I get it, is scrapbook.com. It's Simple Stories is my favorite, but P13, oh, the artwork is mwah. We're planting microgreens, and I moved in our ginger from outside. I'm trying to figure out how to grow ginger. Everybody's, oh, it's so easy. Yeah, no. But yeah, so this is P13 paper, and yeah. And then I found this old picture of Dale and Joshua pumpkin carving, which that was pretty much the only time we did it. He hated it. I don't like it. Josh hated it. We never did it again. He doesn't like his hands goopy. But I wanted to take an after picture. And then it didn't occur to me till after I had everything done. I'm doing the pictures and stuff. And it looks like Joshua's now even shorter than Dale. Technically, he was standing in a hole. They're helpful. They're really helpful. Anyways, I just wanted to do that. I got my new trays from Amazon. My heavy duty 10 by 20 trays for growing things. And they were broke. But the company, Bootstrap Farmer, I think is what it is on Amazon. They have a website too. Was so nice. They sent me out a replacement. Boom, done, handled. We had some kind of peanut squash soup, I'm sure, for dinner or for work lunches that week because I cooked up a big one. I got some wax seal stuff to play with, and so Josh and I were playing with that, had a lot of fun, and I got a video done. This is some My Porch Prints. Well, that's washi. My Porch Prints something on Etsy, Facebook, all over the place. I bought one of her kits, and this is one of the background pages for it. And we had a roasted veggie pasta salad that I stuffed into spaghetti squash and topped with a pesto because we have basil coming out of our ears. I took this picture outside, but this is really from our indoor garden. And then Josh had so much fun playing with the wax seals last night that he got up and he came in and played with it some more. It is a lot of fun. Yeah, so it's really easy to use, but the leaves are turning on the hedge, and so I got a couple pictures of those, and we still have a whole bunch of flowers blooming in the garden, and I kind of made a flip. There's a tail of the flowers and stuff that we have still growing in the garden. Pellet day. You're knocking all my stuff off, Miss Sophie. Pellet delivery day. So we got, what did we end up with? 8 tons of pellets this year. We don't go through 8 tons, but they finally had the pellets that we really like in stock, so we stuffed the garage full, and so I had to clean the garage. And here's the guys moving some pellets around. Most of them, we have the truck, we have a local company that delivers them, and they drop the pallets and then we pallet jack them where we want. But to get extra in the garage, you have to stack it. So yeah, we used to have to hand stack all of it until we found somebody to deliver it. So that's really nice. I got my new LED, the white LED lights for our grow room, and so I got those hooked up and put up, and I don't think they're going to change the heat factor that we've got going on, but hopefully they'll use less electricity. And I brought in one of the chives from outside to inside to see if I could grow it over the winter, and there was asparagus in it. Yeah, so we got to snack on some asparagus. I got a new rug, and the cats went ape over it. It was hilarious. We are transplanting baby greens. We got lettuce growing in the house. We grow our own lettuce, grow our own greens, stuff like that. I learned how to full borderless print on my 8.5 by 11. I've heard that only certain printers do it. I don't know. It works on my Canon printer, my all-in-one. But I figured out how to do that for the first time, and I don't know, I've been printing stuff for 25 years. I'm quick. Made a chowder, I believe, a salsa verde chowder, and then I was just showing a picture of Joshua's curls. He got that from me. Got his beautiful blue eyes from his dad. We had room for one more ton of pellets, so the guys just went and picked up a ton of pellets. And then Joshua applied for a job, his first job, and he got it. And let me tell you, life altering for all of us. It has been, whew, a change. But he applied at Target. They do have this whole online system. This is him doing the interview over the internet and stuff like that. And it was really cool. Really scary. I felt like a complete idiot. I mean, I've applied for I don't know how many jobs in my life, but it is so different now. First of all, there's no paper. You don't do paper. You just do it online. There's no personality, nothing. It's weird. I mean, I'm used to going in, hey, you guys got a job, and they hand you a piece of paper. But anyway, so he was applying, doing his online interview. He applied online, and they contacted him, so now he's doing the interview. And then I saw this meme on Facebook, and I just had to print it out. I just thought they were hilarious. I made it up burgers, and basically I just put a whole bunch of different stuff together and formed it into burger patties, and we ate that. I got a page done in my quote journal, art journal, whatever the hell you want to call it. And then our weekly wrap up went up, and I quit that in October. Nobody said a word. I don't know if anybody misses it, but with Josh being gone all the time now, and Dale gone all the time, and I don't eat that much, it's just kind of gone off the wayside. So, and these are Dollar Tree stickers, by the way. These are really old Teresa Collins, I think. From a 6x6 pad, not positive on that. I don't remember what I used here. This was just stamping and some distress ink that got smooshed. And then Simple Stories, the Vintage Escape, I think, was that. If you guys ever want details to any of these pages, I say this in every video, but they're all on my Instagram account. All of the information is on my Instagram account. Or if you are part of the Fauxbonichi journalers, I post all of the pages there with all the details about the pages. It's always funny when somebody asks me a question like, what journal do you use? And in the post it says what journal I use, or, you know, what pen do you like to write with? And in the, you know, it said, but hey, I put it there anyways because I don't know, I'm slow. More P13 paper, and then I made spaghetti pie. Yum. Yum. And my chives are growing like weeds, and I have another asparagus to eat already. Yeah, P13 paper. This is mostly simple stories out of those really old times 12 old. I think they used to be like snap kits or snap somethings. Anyways, I just cut apart some of those sheets and we rearranged Joshua's room. It has stuff on the wall now, so it does look a little stark right now, but it does have stuff on the wall. The other half of his room, which is where all the light's coming from, is our grow room. So he split, his room is huge. It's the whole back of the house, so he shares it with the plants now. But we've transplanted some more basil into these great big tubs that I've got, 7-8 gallon tubs that I've got, and then we transplanted the kale that we're trying to grow to full size into bigger pots. And then I don't know what I was doing here, but I got this in here twice. That just shows how proud I was of them, I guess. But it got into the wrong folder, and I have all of my photos in sections, and so it's in there twice. It doesn't matter. This is from a Recollections paper pad or a Joann's paper pad. It's a cut apart. Same with this is a Joann's paper pad, but I don't know. I take them all apart and just pick out the papers that I like and gave away the rest of it, so I have no idea who they go to. I know it's a paper pad because there's no strip that tells what it is, but I brought a couple strawberry plants in to see how they would grow in the house. My lettuce is doing really well. I got some new lettuce to try. We were supposed to, fast forward to the future, we were supposed to do planting and stuff today, but Josh got called in for extra hours, and yeah, I'm not turning that down, so I'm by myself, and it's not fun by myself. I miss him. I mean, I'm glad he's doing his stuff, but I miss him, and yeah. I made sloppy joes that we turned into creamy coleslaw tacos later on. And yeah, that's pretty much that. This is some Fauxbonichi paper. Old Fauxbonichi? All of the, I've been stash busting this year the best that I can, so I have no idea. And a lot of this stuff is cut apart. So it's like, oh, those colors went together. I know this is not Fauxbonichi, but it came out of a 6x6 thing that I had. But I got a new waffle maker. I actually got two because we loved it so much that we went right back and got another one. But it makes these great big fluffy waffles. Oh, so good. So I made chocolate and vanilla swirl waffles. People always ask me, oh, what kind of food do you eat? Do you just eat grass? Yes, eat grass. No, I eat everything you do. It just doesn't kill me. Anyways. And then we made a BLT out of tempeh bacon, which I made from scratch, which is, don't get excited, it's not that hard. You slice the tempeh, you put soy sauce, maple syrup, liquid smoke, or smoked paprika, let it marinate for a minute, and then I air fry it, or you can throw it in the oven, but mwah, it's delicious. And we made a spicy sour cream sambal spread to go with it, and yeah, it's a rough life. He got the job. He got the job. Now we just got to keep him in the job after the season, you know. But I did another video, 2 videos. I got caught up on the September Fauxbonichi flip and my miscellaneous meanderings. And you would think being by myself I have more time, but now I have more shit to do around the house because it's like, oh my God, they're out of my. I have brain energy now. Brain energy. I don't know why it matters, but anyway, so yeah. Anyways, he got the job, and to celebrate that, we transplanted more plants. No, that's not, we did, but that wasn't to celebrate that. I'm just really proud of him. He did it. It snowed. First time this year, it finally snowed. Problem is it snowed and it stayed, and it's way too early for it to snow and stay. Yeah. So... yeah, so the guys are getting the plastic on some of the windows. I live in an old house. People are always like, you guys do a lot of stuff. You have no idea. My house is almost 100 years old. that doesn't mean it's cool in one of those Victorian awesome. It means it's an old farmhouse, and not in a cool wraparound porch way, as in the poor folk thing. Yeah, don't ask. Anyways, so that's the snow for the first of the fall season, and it was really pretty, but there was a lot of it, and it didn't go away for weeks, which is really weird this early in the year. I cut up another peanut squash and made chili out of it, and I threw in a whole bunch of our indoor pak choi and tatsoi, because if you can get greens in it, you put greens in it. It's like spinach. It cooks and you can't even tell it's in there. Oh wait, I forgot to tell you. This is a printout from freepick.com that I printed out on transparent Happy Planner stickers. Transparent sticker paper. And then this is Teresa Collins. I don't know the collection. It's really, 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 really old. So that's that. More P13 paper. That's a Happy Planner sticker. And the cats were crazy. They ran around like crazy people and then died. And that's as far as they got. One of my pak choi went rogue and bolted.
It's 12:45.
So we cut all the leaves off of it to throw in dinner, and then after I took the picture, we threw the blossoms and stuff in too, because you need the whole thing. We're making masks because shit's sticking around. Don't get me started on it. Yes, I think COVID is real. Do I think our reaction to dealing with COVID is good? No. Anyways, I'm sewing. I don't like to sew. Still don't like to sew, but Josh is helping me, so that helps. And then, I don't know, I made soup or something with crusty bread. It's all the food is on my Living Whole Food Plant-Based website, Facebook page, or Instagram. And all the crafting stuff is on my, you get it, right? It's all linked down below. So if there's anything in here, either ask or read the description, because I link it all below if you want to know about it. That's my oregano. It's crazy haired. That's my mint. It's crazy haired. My kale is doing really, really well in its new pots, and I have 4 red strawberries on my strawberry plants that came in. Yay! And we figured out a pattern that actually worked, and so this is the pattern. Josh was my test dummy for me. Record-breaking cold. That doesn't happen this time of year. Yeah, burr. I made this rice dish in the rice cooker, Spanish rice, and I made it in the rice cooker, and I paired it with roasted string beans, and roasted asparagus. It was really good. More P13 paper. Do you think I like P13 paper? You would be right, because I do. I got my first order from True Leaf for microgreen seeds and some indoor gardening seeds. These are lettuces. I'm going to try to grow pea sprouts, and I don't know, there's a whole bunch of stuff. And then I got tomatoes I've got to get started, and cucumbers I've got to get started for growing in the house. And I ordered these needle point protectors for bottle caps. They work-ish. They work. Just, yeah, they work. And then Joshua's first day of training. This is old, so go ahead. Steal it! Steal it all! Alright, because his schedule changes every day. You'll never find him. But anyways, to celebrate his first day, I made pull-apart sticky bun bread. Yeah, it was really good. And these I just printed out on transparent sticker paper, and these are Happy Planner stickers that I finally had a use for. But yeah, that was my sticky pull-apart bread. Again, for everybody's like, oh, I couldn't live on just eating plants. Dude, plant-based. Right there. Look at that. Yeah. Anyways, we have a set of twins that lost their mom this year, and I'm not sure where the other twin is. I hope it's still alive, but they are struggling, and poor little things. They're out in all kinds of times of the day, which their mama hadn't had time to teach them not to do, and so one of the twins wandered through, and oh, they're so tiny. I got a peachy cheap order of Christmas stuff from Simple Stories that I said I was never going to buy Christmas stuff again. Yeah, liar. And then Joshua was out plowing the driveway. So, and then these are Echo Park, I think. They're old stickers. And here he is. The other day was his first day of training. This is his actual first work day. And so when he was gone, I decorated his whole room with pom-poms and signs, because yes, I'm that kind of mom. And to make up for him being gone, I went on a shopping spree and I bought a cheesecake pan, a pie plate, and a bundt pan. Do you think I have baking on the brain for winter? You would be right. And then this is him coming out. Dale picked him up and he was just... What you can't see in the photos, as Dale said, and it says it in the thing, is he came out the door, saw Dad, and he was just waving like crazy because he was so happy. And he did really good, and he really likes his job, which makes the mom happy because I had a hard time parting with him. But now I have to make 2 lunches for them all week. But that's okay, the things I do. So I made a couple salads till we could get used to having them both gone working, and then Josh was checking out. He gets a discount, so we spent it on a bottle of Windex. I know, right? Yeah. No, I'm kidding. He bought a couple more red shirts so he could have them for his uniform. Anyways, Benny was being lazy. He ran and ran, and he played and he played and he ate and he repeated that plan and played and then napped. Yep, he died. Yeah. He's crazy. And then this is my Instagram page hit 2,000 posts, so I have 2,000 posts. That's a lot of food and a lot of gardening. But it's a lot of good food and a lot of fun gardening. So I took a picture of that. These are, I don't even know. I don't know. P13 paper again. I got a new rolling rack. I wanted one of those great big rolling carts at Michael's for 50 bucks. I think it's called the Hudson, but I just couldn't pull the trigger because it wasn't exactly what I wanted. And then I was flipping through Sam's Club and I saw these little 4-foot, they're like 36 inches by, I don't know, some odd, and I don't know, it's not very tall, rolling shelving units, and these are kind of what I use for my grow station, so I know what they are. It works so good. So good I bought another one. But so all my paper and my stickers and that kind of stuff and my giveaway stuff all fit on this shelf, and I can move it away so I can store it in front of my big wall of wonder. And I love it. It was 40 bucks and it's perfect. I got my order from Rare Seeds. I want to try growing these little tiny tomatoes and scarlet kale and oric. I don't know what that is. So they said it tastes like spinach, but it's purple. So I had to get that, and then this weird kale. I had to get that, and these were extras. So yeah, lots of yumming coming on. Yeah, I like the shelf so much. I replaced this old particle board. I'm trying to move out of the dorms and live in our house with real furniture, sort of. Like, yeah. Anyways, I replaced one of those particle board shelving units for this because our router and modem sits there. And it gave me more space on the wall to hang pictures and stuff, which is always good. I bought Fabri-Tac and I put it in one of those frosting bottles and I sealed the lid with plumber's tape, and it worked. Those needle point protectors work really good for Fabri-Tac. But I think the reason people's Fabri-Tac is drying out so fast in the frosting bottles is that they're not supposed to seal good. They're not good sealants. So I figured if I put the plumbing tape there, you can still take it off, but it'll seal all those extra grooves in there so that no air gets in. I made fettuccine alfredo with steamed white asparagus and broccoli to go with it. That was good. And then Josh he text messages me on his lunch, and so I just saved one of those. I don't know what this little guy's called, but he's hilarious and I love him. It's our most used emoji. But the grow rooms are blooming, and we have pineapple sage blooming, peppers are blooming. I have little peppers everywhere. My coleolus is blooming, my cardinal basil is blooming, my Thai basil is blooming, my lemon basil is blooming. It's all blooming. And so I did a collage of that, and yeah, it's green all year round at my house. Halloween, I printed out the spiderweb part on a transparent sticker paper. I got the image from freepick.com, and then I added some Happy Planner stickers. I printed out the date, and then we had to move one of our pellets stacks somewhere else, and Josh is up on top feeding them to the back of the garage. And then we went to At Home, which it's not a discount store, that's for sure. Holy shuckins, their stuff is not cheap. Nice stuff, but not cheap. Anyways, they had these ginormous Santa Clauses and snowmen and nutcrackers, and I had to get a picture standing in front of it. So here's where my head is, and that's the Santa. Yay! Alright, you guys, and that was October. Woohoo! If you have any comments, questions, concerns, suggestions, I don't know, just want to say hi, plop that in the comments down below. All of the information where you can find me on the vast interwebs is down below. Gosh, I don't know. I will see you in the next flip. Actually, I have other videos. I'm working on that folio thing you saw in the last video, but I have other videos coming. And then, but if nothing else, if you're only here for the Fauxbonichi, I will see you in December for the November flippy. Y'all have a wonderful day. Be safe. Have fun. Live your life. And I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.